May 14th. Hello, it's May 14th. And what time we got? 7:20 a.m. I have a wicked headache. Something really bad in the world's going to happen. I was born a poor psychic child in Philly. Then they moved me to Long Island, where I became a shaman. To become a shaman, you must die. The original script for being a shaman is a shaman wannabe goes on a mountain cliff and proceeds for 3 days to do something to himself, so he crosses to the other side, aka heaven. He comes back and tells the clan what he saw. I wish I had it that nice. I could laugh now, I wasn't then. But I was telling everybody. The 60s screwed us all. This is just a little old video for PTSD in the many levels. And poor Bill, who yesterday found out my ironic side, knowing that he had PTSD. I used to go... Vietnam veterans, my babies. I used to go to the tiki bars, I will always mention, in Babel, New York. And it was an outside tiki. For those, you know, just don't get it. And there's Penny. And there was a lot of helicopters that flew over, so I would pretend I'd hear a chopper. And if somebody was having a bad hair day or something, a box would drop down from the sky, imaginary, and I'd say, incoming! And believe me, I saw all the news footage. I was the first to go to the TV as a 3-year-old because the news footage was something I was going to have to deal with later for the copycatting part of. I was sexually abused. That was nothing. Nothing. It was the torture and the many lives I had to say last rites to. And I'm not innocent. And I'm damn glad that Sarge says, with flashbacks, good ones come. Well, I remembered some of mine anyway, but they come to the forefront now. Thank goodness. So anyway, the incoming would come, and I'd go out there and open it up for whoever was elected that day. And if I stayed for a long time, many people got boxes. This one veteran who didn't have as much PTSD, and there is levels. So anybody can whine to me, you can't top mine. Please try. Because the ones who did come home from prisoner of war, I've yet to see one on the internet. And if I do, I'll hail him, because I do know what they went through. Different topic. Change the channel. So anyway, so everybody, 1957, Dom Perignon, ribs from Chicago. I would get to know the person. Semolina bread from New York. Just on and on. This one vet with less than PTSD is debilitating. With less than Bill, with less than our PTSD or my c-ptsd, would always complain that he never got any incoming. Where's mine? So he complained enough, so I finally ask and you shall receive. So I finally got an incoming. He said, this one's yours. I can't even remember his name. He whined so much. I said, 1959, Dom Perignon. Where's the 57? They were out. McDonald's. What? No ribs from Chicago. Baseball cards, bubblegum, Joe Bazooka. How come mine isn't like them? Because they don't whine. I knew what I was doing when I was doing a thread yesterday. So if somebody with PTSD wants to provoke me because their PTSD is worse than mine, and I'm referring to the ones that have slight, not devastating. I know what PTSD is, not something to make light of if you don't have it. I have it worse. I can make fun of anybody. I do it. I make fun of myself the most. Anyway, another thing, I've died many times. Didn't want to come back in this broken body, and it hurts when you come back in. White Wolf died in my honor. I am White Wolf. White Wolf was prior a Indian shaman. That's how I became a shaman. Shamans are not voodoo people. I don't know how many times people ask me that. Do you do voodoo? Are you a Wiccan? No, but my brother Eagle, who is now Thunderbird, you just pissed off, so enjoy the lightning show. Had a guy down in Florida. Pissed me off. Every time I get pissed off, this guy gets angry. So I told him, you just pissed off my brother. My brother just passed away. Not too long prior to that. And he was from Philadelphia. 2 Philadelphians in Florida. What an airhead he was. And blonde. But had to take penicillin all the time. And he was out. So I got to deal with psychotic one. And not illegally. The lightning came right outside my trailer, a military trailer park in Pinellas Park. Oh, Jerry wants you. Okay, you gotta go. Forcibly sent him outside. Taz. Hold on. This is Taz. Lee Vanek, a Korean and Vietnam CB. He and I were the same guy prior to this occasion, because that was the last occasion I saw him. You think? Taz and I were sitting on my swing, my screened-in porch, and my screen to my door had leeway. And here comes the guy. Knocked him cold. That's all Taz would tell people about. Don't play with her. I seen her punch some guy out through a screen. Didn't even break the screen. Christmas creep. Called me mom. Anyway, so poor Philly got pushed out. And I said, you better run. My brother doesn't play. I watched my little submarine panes of glass. Every footstep had a bolt of lightning. Then he proceeds to go to the corner restaurant, our breakfast nook, and call from the payphone outside. I said, don't you know electricity goes through phones? All you heard was clink, 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 and his footsteps. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There are different levels of PTSD. For all loving folks, love your neighbors that are worth loving. Love your elders as long as they're worth respecting. And what did I come up with? Oh, this is going on YouTube. Never mind. This headache. What is it now? 7:29? 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Ooh. Something is going down today. And it's not just going to be weather. Something's going down. I'll let you know what it was when I see it. Oof, wicked, wicked, wicked. Lots of people involved. Ciao.